Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashton, and today we're going to be talking about planners for 2022. So yesterday I was shopping in Target and I came across this beautiful Rifle Paper Co. planner for 2022, and of course I had to pick it up. I did not plan on purchasing a planner, but I just came across it and could not resist, so I wanted to make a video sharing this with you. But also I just figured while we're here, I might as well just kind of update you on my planner setup right now and what my thoughts are for 2022. So before I forget, I just want to give you a little info about this one. So this is a Rifle Paper Co. collaboration with Mead. So it is a pretty relatively inexpensive planner you can find at Target. I think the cost was $14.99, and I just want to show you the SKU and the information in case you would like to try and look for this yourself. It might be worth searching online or checking a Target store if you have one. So we have the information here. It's just a January to December weekly planner for 2022. You have this beautiful cover. I like these plastic covers because they definitely protect the pages, and you can even slide in like your own photos and covers and things into the front here. It's just open at the top, so you can decorate it that way if you want. You probably could take this paper out and like flip it over if you wanted that to be the front design. And then you have like a cardstock cover in here. We have a pretty hand-lettered quote here, and again more florals. And I really like the font that they chose, this bold serif font, and it's also on the tabs as well. It's really pretty. And you have a calendar here. You've got important dates and a huge list of holidays. And then we get right into the monthly spreads. So the paper, a couple things to note. It is like an off-white color, so it's not a pure white. And the paper is pretty thin, but that's pretty typical for a planner that you find at Target. They usually have this kind of paper, but I don't mind at all. I just like to have one of these planners that's a little bit cheaper on hand. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment, but it has a Sunday start for the monthly calendar, and then the weekly section looks like this. So it's just pretty simple boxes. It looks like I have a little crease in my page, but that's okay. Monday start for the weekly, and then you have a notes section here. I just love that font. And I just like the simplicity of the big open boxes. It's very flexible as to how you can use it. And it looks like all of the months have the same layout, so you just have your calendar. You do have a notes section on the side, and then the holidays are just lightly printed in the corner there. So I think this is a great, like, really simple, really pretty planner, and definitely is a great affordable option at $14.99. I think this is, if you're just like wanting to start a planner for the first time, I always like feel like just picking up one of these from Target or Walmart or something like that is a great way to just get started and figure out what your planning style is. So we go through the rest of the year. It's all the same layout, and then at the end we have a couple of contacts pages, but I like these because they're just lined sections. It doesn't say like, you know, phone number or address or whatever. So you can put down whichever information that you need to, or you could honestly use it for whatever you wanted because it only says contacts here in the corner. So I'm sure there's lots of different ways you could use it. And then you have a couple notes pages, and again more pretty floral print on the back here, and then you have a plastic cover on the back. So it's pretty well protected with those plastic covers on both sides. Let's talk a little bit about 2022 planners. So the only 2022 planners that I have purchased are this one, and then I did purchase the Hobonichi weeks for next year, and I showed this in my Hobonichi haul, but it is This one, it is the Liberty Fabrics Weeks with this beautiful floral print, and I'm very excited to start using this one pretty soon. So it has a monthly, weekly, and then it has notes pages in the back. I'm very excited to use this. I've used Weeks several times, like in previous years, but I didn't really use it in 2021, so I am very excited to get back into it next year. And it is housed in my Liberty Fabrics cover that I love, so I'm very excited. As you can see, I love pattern and I love floral prints. So those are the two that I have on hand for 2022. And my thoughts for picking up this Rifled Paper Co planner was that the Weeks, I plan on it being like my main planner for next year. So it's the only dated planner that I picked up, and I kind of just wanted to have another dated planner on hand in case I needed it for like pre-planning or brainstorming. And I just wanted to pick one up that would be pretty inexpensive but still pretty. And I love that this one has the blank spaces for the week because it's very flexible, so I could use it in just about any way that I need to. And in the past, I have picked up planners like this for pre-planning out work things, so just kind of brainstorming before I commit to any dates, and that can be really helpful. But I love that there's no lines, so you can write, you can draw, you could use it to practice like hand lettering. I feel like it's super flexible and you could do just about anything with it. Yeah, I just feel super excited about my decision to use the Weeks next year, but I just didn't feel that I needed to really invest like much else into planning. I feel like I'm just getting pretty minimal with the things that I like, and I'm just kind of figuring out like what I really want my planner system to look like, and it's surprisingly just become really simple, and I think that is due to starting bullet journaling. I've just kind of like taken a more simple approach with my planning overall. So my main planner that I'm using right now is the bullet journal, and I'm just using the bullet journal edition 2, and it is this very pretty pale pink color. I absolutely love the notebook. But it's just a dot grid notebook, and I am just absolutely loving it. So this is like the current day, this was the previous week, and here was my October setup. I did a video on this, but so I'm really loving bullet journaling. It is definitely working for me, and yeah, I just kind of feel like it's just like I've kind of found my groove with it. So I'll do another like flip through at some point. I just kind of wanted to show what it looks like. So bullet journaling is going good. That is my main planner that I'm using. And then one that I am also using is my A5 ring planner. So I have not really talked about this planner or shown it much on my channel at all, but it is just my desk planner, my like reference planner, and this thing, I'll have to do a flip through it another time because it is honestly like I need to go through it and clean out a bunch of stuff, but it is huge. As you can see, I have so much stuff into the pockets, and it is just like overflowing like overflowing with things. I have a bunch of stuff in my pockets. Like it is it's a little crazy because it's just been on my desk and I've just been like shoving things in here. You might be able to hear my dog in the background. That's what that sound is if you're wondering. But isn't this cute? This is a little patch by Bonnie Christine. So pretty. And there's a little cloth and paper card. I'm not going to do a whole flip through now because I was not prepared to do that, and this thing needs a definite clean out because I have not been like keeping up with it. I've just been shoving things in here, but I do have my vision board for the year. I just printed it and put it into a Foxy Fix dashboard pocket, and so yeah, some affirmations and my little like task cards that I made, and some stickers, and so I definitely need to do a flip through because I'm sure you guys want to see that. But it mainly has turned into just a work planner. And I did go ahead and purchase, let's see, I used this overview and I did go ahead and purchase a 2022 insert from Cloth and Paper, exactly like this one, so I can plan out the year. And I had purchased the calendar inserts from Cloth and Paper for 2021, but I don't think I'll be repurchasing those because I did not end up using them. And I do have the undated weekly layout as well, which I, you know, as you can see, I used it here for a week and I do really love it, but I was in my cousin most of the time, and I just didn't really have a need for this, and then started bullet journaling, so I don't really have a need to do like day-to-day planning in here, but I do like work planning, and I'm kind of just like flipping through because there's lots of stuff that I need to like deal with before I can show you a full flip through. But yeah, it is just absolutely stuffed with information, and I keep like reference type of stuff in here. So this one just stays on my desk or somewhere in my office at all times. I do not take it with me. It is way too heavy to really take it anywhere. And so the majority of my planning is just here in my bullet journal. And I plan on continuing this through 2022. I don't know if I said that, but I have plenty of paper left here. I think I am on page 64, so plenty of paper. So I think that I'll be able to just roll right into the new year. I don't think I'll need a new journal, and I'll probably just start a new journal whenever I run out of paper. And then I'm going to add back in the weeks for 2022, like I said. So I'm feeling like these two will be like my main planners for next year. And I'm really excited about the weeks, especially for on the go, because it's not much of a size difference, but it is a little bit smaller, especially if I take the weeks out of here. It's very compact for on the go planning, but this cover also makes it really nice to use as a wallet. So I will probably put all of my cards in here and have cash in here and just have it as a wallet as well. And it will just fit into my bag really nicely. And I especially think that for travel, this setup is perfect and will work really well. So I'm very excited about that. And then, yeah, I just love this guy and wanted to have this on hand. And my thought with this too was that if I can, you know, clear some of the clutter in this thing, it is actually a really good size to put in here and just kind of like maybe slip the cover into a pocket or something like that. It's really like size compatible with this A5, so that's really nice. And I just, like I said, I decided not to purchase dated inserts for this one. And this is just like a super affordable option, so I think it's all gonna work out. But I definitely will do like an updated video once I get things set up. And I also want to do a setup with you on like moving into my weeks as well, so I definitely will be doing that. And I have designed some sticker kits for these front pages, the calendar and then the index page. So I have those. So this is the kit that I'm going to be using. I have designed this in my shop, and I have a 3 different color schemes that you can choose from. And I'm going to be using this one. It's like a pink with floral. So yeah, very, very my style if you can't tell. And so that is going to go on this page. And then on this page, I have designed these monthly label stickers to put across the top. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the moon phases into this section using these little clear moon phase stickers. So I did that in my last week's, and I think it looks really pretty. It is definitely time consuming to put all of these down, but you only have to do it once a year. So I will probably be doing a setup on this pretty soon as well, and I've just kind of like put these stickers aside so that I'm ready to go whenever I want to do that and move in. So that's kind of like where we're at right now with my planner setup. Hope you enjoyed this very casual video, and if we're using any of the same planners, I'd love to know. I'd love to know if you have your 2022 setup figured out yet, or if you have any ideas on what you want to do. Let's definitely talk about planners for next year in the comments, and I will see you again in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!